This movie tells a story about a struggling vampire romance novelist who must defend herself against real-life vampires during Christmas in her cabin. First of all, it's clear from the outset that this is rather a cheap movie, but the filmmakers trying their best to make the most of its limited budget. The premise is intriguing and delightful, especially since this is a horror comedy. Unfortunately, the script is not good enough. After the very promising setup, the script mostly flounders by focusing more on Olivia learning about the vampire world and rather half-hearted romantic beginnings. Olivia and Luke do have chemistry, and their subtle flirting sometimes hides the fact that their dialogue is not exciting or that the lighting feels cheap. It's just unfortunate that the script introduces such an intriguing premise and then doesn't seem to know what to do with it. It's probably due to budget or time constraints. Certain elements of this movie felt underdeveloped. There are definite limitations revealed in how the story itself was executed, especially when more vampires got involved later on. These vampires just are not interesting. Luke's gang of vampires is lacking in the intimidation department required of the scenario that took place on screen. The acting performances are not good, but how the vampires were developed in the screenplay is as much to blame. They are basically wooden characters who do things simply because it's dictated by the script. It's difficult to believe the credibility of the danger that Olivia was now being placed in on screen. The movie can probably do better without this vampires gang subplot, since the needed danger element and exposition could have been delivered by Luke. This vampires gang appearance also means that the romance has to give way to action, which makes the movie even worse as the action is really bad. The climax lacking the necessary bite too. Overall, the comedy is there, but the movie as a whole is simply flat and lacks any drama. It needs better script, better direction, more varied camera angles, better production design, and more intricate action scenes. If it's because of its limited budget, at least better script and direction could have masked its limitations. As it is, the movie is too messy and underdeveloped for us to recommend. It still has some funny moments that you can enjoy, although we still don't recommend this movie at all.